The SEC's motion to appeal loss in Ripple case has been denied. And so in this video, we're going to look at why a federal judge has rejected the US's SEC's bid to appeal its ground-shaking loss against Ripple. Today's episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys, available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. And StealthEX, a privacy-centric crypto exchange which enables you to make crypto-to-crypto exchanges anonymously. Good evening everybody, and a warm welcome back to Enter Crypto, where every single day I keep you informed and fully up to date on all things happening in the cryptoverse. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then like, subscribe and click on the notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates. Now today we are talking about Ripple and how they have won their latest court fight as a judge has rejected the SEC's appeal. This is obviously good news for Ripple Labs, and so we'll quickly read through the article and then we'll comment after. So, US District Judge Annalisa Torres has denied the SEC's request to appeal part of her recent decision in its high-profile lawsuit against Ripple Labs over its sales of the digital token XRP. In July, Judge Torres found that some of Ripple's institutional sales of XRP were unregistered securities offerings in violation of federal law. However, she ruled that other XRP distributions by Ripple did not qualify as securities transactions. The SEC quickly sought to appeal the latter part of Torres' order, arguing that it set a dangerous precedent for applying securities laws to crypto assets. But today, Torres rejected the SEC's appeal bid, finding it did not meet the legal standard for an early appeal before trial. If a buyer then purchases XRP from the exchange with the intention of later selling XRP for a profit, she would have purchased XRP with an expectation of profit, but that motive was not derived from the entrepreneurial or managerial efforts of others, wrote Judge Torres. So the rejection of the SEC's motion to appeal is seen as a significant victory for Ripple, which has been fighting the lawsuit for several years. The lawsuit alleges that Ripple violated investor protection laws by selling over $1.3 billion worth of XRP starting in 2013 without registering the offers and sales of XRP. The SEC has not yet commented on the ruling, and it is unclear whether it will seek to appeal the decision further. However, the rejection of the motion to appeal means that the case will now proceed to trial, which is scheduled for April next year. And on this news, XRP is up 3% over the last 24 hours. This is according to CoinGecko. Now, the first thing to understand here is what is a security, and how do we tell what is a security and what is not a security. And now, the law in the US, and this is specifically to the US, is because every country does it slightly differently. In the US, they have something called the Howey test, and certain criteria for whichever security that you're measuring it against, or whichever asset, should we say, because we haven't decided it's a security yet, has to pass this Howey test. And if it does pass the Howey test, it is a security. So anything that falls short of the Howey test is not a security. It may be a commodity, it could be a currency, it could be a cryptocurrency, it could be many things. We haven't got that far in the crypto world yet. But one of the criteria for this Howey test, and just so it's clear, if you ever create an asset like Ripple has created XRP, they do not want it to pass the Howey test. It's far strict. The rules and laws are far stricter and more regulated around securities than they are for commodities, say. And so whatever type of asset you're creating, whether it's a stock, it's quite obvious that stocks are securities, but in this case, it's not obvious because crypto is a new asset class and Bitcoin is only 15 years old. And so what the judge has said here is that as per the Howey test, there has to be, when you create this security, the founders of said security have to have an expectation of profit. If there is no expectation of profit, then it doesn't pass the Howey test. Now, that's not to say it doesn't make profit, which it has in this instance, but the expectation has to be there. So, for example, an NGO or a non-government organisation or a charity may create, say, a crypto token for one reason or another. It's not actually making it for any profit. So it could be argued that that would never pass the Howey test. So they would never really have to worry about whether they would be chased down by the SEC or not. And I think politically it would be not very palatable, shall we say, if the SEC started chasing charities anyway. It wouldn't look too good for them, and they might lose a lot of public support. Now, it's important to remember that this ruling is kind of a sub-ruling, as this only counts for some of the sales of XRP, not the majority of the sales. But as it said in this article, what's worrying the SEC about this ruling is that they want to win this case, and they want to win it easily, not necessarily because of what it will do to Ripple or XRP or anything like that, but because of the precedence it sets and then for the next time this happens. Because if the judge rules in Ripple's favour in this case, then it means that next time when the SEC goes for, I don't know, say Ethereum, just for example, then the Ethereum Foundation can then cite and argue that, oh, well, listen, this happened last time with Ripple and the judge was obviously saw it in this particular way, and so why does if you ruled like that in the last case, why are you not ruling like that now in this case? And so if that's a favourable ruling, like as it is in this case, then that's very worrisome for the SEC. As I think for the SEC, this is more about trying to shape the future way of going things rather than actually just going after Ripple. It looks like that from the outside, but I think there's more going on, and I think they have a long-term plan actually of trying to shape the way regulation is going to go. And I think that way is anti-crypto, to be honest. So another interesting article there, guys. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. I'll keep you updated if we get anything new. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any future updates if you've got some value from this video. And I'll see you all tonight. Take care.